Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. Today we're taking a look at from the G.I. Joe 50th anniversary line, the Cobra Heat Viper. Oh wait, actually we're taking a look at the Heated Battle pack, and you may be wondering, where Blowtorch is? Here's the deal. If you haven't read Justin Bell's 3 reviews of this figure, watched my review of the Pursuit of Cobra figure, and still don't know what this figure is, this figure is garbage. It is utter garbage. There was no need for it to be released again. Its arms can't bend in any realistic weapon holding positions. The plastic on the hose for the flamethrower is so stiff that it always pulls the arm back down. But like I said, it can't even bend far enough to do a two-handed pose. And of course, a guy with a flamethrower, jellified gasoline, has to come with mines and a fully automatic assault rifle. Because, the chance, it's not enough to set other people on fire. They want to set himself on fire. This is garbage. Oh, and another thing. Like I said, this is the Heated Battle. Right there. Heated Battle set. You think maybe they thought the Heat Viper was a flamethrower because it has heat in the name, and that's why they put him with Blowtorch? Even though on its file card and the vintage file card, it says it's an anti-armor combat specialist. In fact, HEAT, if I'm not mistaken, stands for High Explosive Anti-Tank, not flame. I'm good. I'm good. While this figure is better than Blowtorch, it's still not that wonderful. Where to begin? This is a nice update and a great interpretation of the classic concept case that we saw a few years ago at JoeCon. I also want to mention that with this being the third 50th anniversary set I've opened, I really cannot tell any difference between this figure, the Retaliation, Pursuit of Cobra, or even 25th anniversary figures in terms of plastic quality. While I don't want to contradict my good friend Justin Bell from What's on Joe Mind and owner of GeneralsJoes.com, it is possible that since he had a pre-production sample, the plastic was just a little off. Or his hands, after years of handling these 4-inch figures, may be a little more sensitive. Let's pause here and I can come back and we can look at the figure in more detail. Okay, I'm back. I just needed a moment to compose myself. Now, the positives of this figure are, well, it's one of the late 80s Vipers that was very niche. Um, didn't show up in like the cartoons, I don't think. I'm not sure how popular it was in the comics. But it's just, people are happy to see it. Now for the problems. Starting off, this underslung rocket launcher should be familiar to anyone who bought a G.I. Joe figure in the early 2000s, because this weapon got reused over and over and over. The other problem is one of the gimmicks to the Heat Viper is being able to connect the hose here to the figure's helmet. Now Justin was able to jimmy something up where it plugged right here where my finger is into the backpack. Well, on mine it doesn't work because of how the hose was bent in package. Now what's interesting is right where the peg should be, there is just a little paint scuff. I don't know if that's supposed to be a little bit of a nod or something. Who knows? One thing that is also pretty cool is if you look here around the ankles, the straps that hold the rockets are actually separate pieces. Now the rockets are removable, but again, thanks to some advice from Justin Bell, I'm leaving them on since his had a hard time staying on, so I don't want to chance it because these are rather small. Not sure if these straps are removable, but what have you. I'm just going to go ahead and put the rocket launcher aside so we can get into more articulation. The hand holds it quite nicely. You know, I mean, getting it in there is a little bit of work. Um, the plastic on the hand is a little softer, but nothing too bad. Head is on a ball joint, and because of the style of helmet, it's actually not that limited. You do get a nice range of movement. Universal joints in the shoulders, pin and socket, however you want to call them, full range of motion, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and of course you have a rotation at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, and thankfully this figure does have the enhanced articulation. On this hand, the wrist can go in and out, and on this hand, the wrist can move up and down, which does help with holding the rocket launcher. Very nice ab crunch that is not limited by the web gear, which is a shoulder harness, which kind of really isn't effective in getting the pack on, and it's not interfered by the backpack itself because of the design. Ball jointed hips, full range of motion there, double jointed knees, and your basic ankle articulation of rotation left and right and up and down movement. Really don't think there was a need for rocker ankles. I don't think it would have really worked. I don't see this guy carrying around a bazooka this big, or rocket launcher, whatever you want to call it, having that much mobility. So, all in all, can I recommend this set? And unfortunately, my answer is no. The inclusion of Blowtorch alone makes the heated battle set an easy pass. The fact that the Heat Viper really doesn't wow me, I find it hard to recommend. What's going to be hysterical is that I know people are buying this set up to troop build, which means there's going to be a ton of blowtorches flooding the market. By the way, easy way to tell between 25th anniversary Pursuit of Cobra and 50th anniversary. Pursuit of Cobra and 50th anniversary, same shade of plastic, same figure, same weapons. 50th anniversary will have that gold star logo on the side. 25th anniversary is a darker shade of red and yellow, closer to, I think, to the original figure, but that's about it. And again, why you would want to buy one, I'm not sure. Thus far, the 50th anniversary sets are 1 for 2. Hopefully in my next review, that average can change. It's your old pal Chuck for the Heat Viper. We'll see you next time.